This map is lying to you. Greenland, Europe, and the USA look massive, but compared to Africa and South America, you'll be shocked. Today, we'll expose 5 countries that maps completely misrepresent. The world map you know, the Mercator projection, was made for navigation, not accuracy. It stretches countries near the poles, making them look huge, and shrinks those near the equator. We're about to drag and drop countries on a true-size map, and the results will blow your mind. Let's get into it. First up, the heavyweight of map distortion, Greenland. On a standard map, Greenland looks as big as Africa, but let's drag Greenland down to Africa's latitude. Watch as it shrinks. Suddenly, it's a tiny island compared to Africa. The numbers? Africa over 30 million square kilometers. Greenland just over 2 million. You could fit 14 Greenlands inside Africa. The map makes them look like equals, but one is a continent, the other a fraction of its size. This distortion isn't just a mistake, it shapes how we see the world. We subconsciously link size to importance, so northern countries seem more dominant. Next time you see Greenland looking huge, remember, it's a visual trick. The map's bias has influenced generations, and this is just the beginning. Ready for another shock? Let's compare 2 countries that look wildly different in size but aren't. Next, the USA and India. On the Mercator map, the USA looks much bigger than India. But drag India over the US and you'll see it covers a massive portion. The contiguous US is about 8 million square kilometers. India is 3.3 million. The US is bigger, but not by the margin the map suggests. The real shock? India's population is over 1.4 billion, 4 times the US. The map makes the US look dominant and India small, but in reality they're closer in size than you think. This distortion affects how we see global power and population. The Mercator projection exaggerates the US and compresses India. India is a subcontinent, not a small country. The map's tricks warp our understanding of the world. Let's see what happens when we compare a country to a whole continent. Russia versus Africa is next. Russia looks like the world's largest landmass, an endless expanse. But is it bigger than Africa? On the Mercator map, Russia seems to rival Africa in size. Drag Africa next to Russia, and the truth is clear, Africa is much larger. Russia, 17 million square kilometers. Africa, over 30 million. You could fit all of Russia into Africa and still have room for another giant country. Yet maps make them look similar. This single distortion has shaped our mental image of the world. Africa's scale and diversity are visually compressed, while Russia is inflated. The map doesn't just lie about countries, it warps entire continents. Our perception of global importance is shaped by these visual tricks. Let's move to another surprising comparison, Europe versus South America. On the map, Europe looks sprawling, almost as big as South America. But Europe's northern position gives it a size boost it doesn't deserve. Drag South America over Europe and it engulfs the continent. You could fit almost all of Europe inside Brazil alone. Europe, about 10 million square kilometers. South America, nearly 18 million. South America is almost double Europe's size. The map presents them as equals, but one is a giant, the other half its size. We often think of Europe as central and huge, but South America is the true titan. This changes how we see both continents. The Mercator projection hides the real scale of the world. Ready for one last illusion? Let's look at Canada versus Africa. The results are wild. Canada, the world's second largest country, looks enormous on the map. Its northern position stretches it to absurd proportions. But drag Canada down to Africa's latitude and it shrinks dramatically. Canada fits comfortably inside Africa, with space to spare. Canada, just under 10 million square kilometers. Africa, over 30 million. Africa is 3 times larger than Canada. The map makes them look like rivals, but Africa could swallow 3 Canadas. The Mercator projection inflates northern countries and shrinks those near the equator. Our mental map is completely distorted. The real giants, Africa and South America, are hidden in plain sight. The world map you know is a visual illusion. Let's wrap up with what this all means. Your whole life you've been looking at a lie. The map you've trusted has been lying to you. Africa and South America are true giants. Greenland, Canada, and Europe are nowhere near as big as they seem. Which countries should I compare next? Comment below and subscribe for more shocking map stories. The Mercator projection was made for sailors, not for showing true size. Always question what you see. Maps are projections, not reality. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.